Good morning, good people. So I'm on here a little earlier than usual because I have a meeting this morning at school and I'm supposed to be running it. So it's not a good look for me to be late if I'm one of the ones in charge. So it's so funny because every day when I do my devotions in the morning when I get up, I always think about, okay, Lord, what is it you want me to share in Carla's comments today? And sometimes it's the most bizarre things. For instance, as I'm getting ready for work and I'm like, okay, let me be a little early, that saying popped in my head about the early bird gets the worm. And I thought about that saying. First of all, I remember when I was younger and I was a big time tomboy and I would pick up worms, no big deal. Now they gross me out. Like, I hate it when it rains a lot and they're all over my driveway because you'll see me going through there like I'm going through a mining field, trying not to step on those nasty things. But it did make me think about this. That saying is not true. Because if only the early bird got the worms, then when I get out there, they should be gone. But they're not. They're still there. And I thought, okay, I don't know why that's popping in my head. And then this came across. Sometimes we give up on our dreams or give up on a project or give up on something that we know that we've been called to do because we feel like we're too old. Like, man, if I had done that when I was younger, then it would have been one thing, but now I'm just not old enough to keep up with that. I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do the other. When the fact is, not just the early bird or the young ones get the worms. Those worms are still chilling out there when I go. And there are a lot of birds out in the morning. So if the early birds were the ones that got the worms, why are those worms still all over my driveway alive? I know that sounds crazy, but there are so many things that happen daily, regularly in life that you can honestly take and relate it to your own life. And that really stuck with me because if I was living my life like I am now 30 years ago, there are a lot of pitfalls I would have avoided. There are a lot of mistakes I made, a lot of people I hurt that I wouldn't have if I was at this mental space or if I was the person I am today. But I also realized that I can't give up on becoming a better person. Because if I had, then I wouldn't be where I am today. And I'm still working on being that better person, but I'm so glad I'm not who I was back then. I still am chasing that worm, if you want to put it that way. I don't want you to ever think that you are too old to be a better person. I don't want you to ever think that you are too old to pursue some dream or something that's going to make you happy. I don't want you to allow your age to stop you from doing anything. And I'm telling you that. I'm 59. Going to be 60 next August. And I remember there was a time in my life where I thought that was really, really old. I don't think it now, of course, because I'm there. But I used to think age was a barrier as to what you could do. Like, I was like, man, if I don't get this done by such and such an age, it's just not going to happen. Guys, it's not just the early bird that gets the worm. But I guarantee you that if you don't try to get the worm, you never will. If you don't try to set some goals for yourself, you never will. If you don't try to chase happiness and contentment, you'll never achieve it. If you just sit back and decide, oh, well, the early bird got it, I don't even need to try, life is going to be miserable for you. And I don't want you to be miserable. I don't want anybody to be miserable. So, next time somebody tells you the early bird gets the worm, let them know, hey, there's still some worms left for us late birds too. All right, guys, have a blessed, blessed, blessed day. Be good to each other. Bye.